Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
With Pumped Up Rewards, you can save big on every gallon of gas just by fueling up, and even more by visiting our stores.
Do I have to?
No, just sign up. It's automatic.
Okay, good.
Sign up today at pumpandpantry.com.
Your income tax refund could be your down payment on a new vehicle from Tom Dinsdale Hyundai. Choose an affordable 2020 Accent SE for just under $15,600. Step up to a 2020 Sonata SEL with convenience package for $23,699. Or an all-wheel drive 2021 Tucson SE for under $23,000. Make your tax refund go further with Tom Dinsdale Hyundai in Grand Island.
The team at Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine strives to provide excellence in sports medicine and training. They are a group of board-certified orthopedic physicians with a commitment to serving area high school athletics and many recreational athletes. They are conveniently located in East Lincoln in the CHI St. E's Medical Building with clinics in Central and Southeast Nebraska. Contact Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine for your training and sports medicine needs. Take advantage of their dedication to providing patients with the highest quality of personalized and efficient care.
Go get it, Zach!
It might even get better from here. Heartland Hoops Classic, game number 6. The Grand Island Central Catholic Crusaders taking on Class A number 5, Lincoln Pius, the 10 Thunderbolts. Should be an exciting matchup. Hello, everyone. I am your host, Jeff Ekstrom, along with my partner, Jack McGonigal, here as we are in the second half of this set of games here in Grand Island. And it's Lincoln Pius, Grand Island Central Catholic. When you talk about Lincoln Pius, you have to talk about the Hoiberg twins, Sam and Charlie. They really light it up for the Thunderbolts. Their team relies on them. Last year they came in as juniors, were a little uncomfortable, were transfers, but now they're senior leaders, averaging Sam averaging 16 points a game, Charlie averaging 11. They bring a different dynamic for this team, Jack.
Yeah, Sam and Charlie Hoiberg, they've been playing together their whole lives. They're identical twins. Their father is the head coach at Nebraska. They know they've been around this game their entire lives. They're special players, making it happen for Pius X. And Grand Island Central Catholic, they got a heck of a roster themselves, too.
Yeah, you have Dave Jamer, who is at 6'9" center for Grand Island Central Catholic. Really can get it down low in the post. He averages a team-high 11 points along with 5 rebounds. Third year on the varsity squad. He gives this Crusader team a different element, especially when you talk about being in Class C2. You don't see many 6'9" guys down that low of a class, let alone in Nebraska. He really is an impact player, and the offense is going to flow through him, as well as limiting the battles down low. I mean, Lincoln Pius has some players of own. They got the Hastreiter twins, who stand at 6'6". You got Dabercow, who stands at 6'9", as well for Lincoln Pius. But, Jack, this is one of the more exciting games so far tonight. I mean, these two teams, they're similar in caliber. They really are top of echelon in their classes. It's going to be a really good one.
100%. Grand Island Central Catholic can play defense. They held one of the top dogs in Class B, Omaha Skutt Catholic, to just 23 points. This team can defend the basketball and make it a tough day for an opponent. But it's going to be an interesting game because Lincoln Pius, that Class A, so much bigger than Grand Island Central Catholic in size, school size-wise, and enrollment numbers and things like that. With Grand Island Central Catholic being Class C2, it's going to be a fun one. I think this is definitely one of the better marquee games of the day featuring the 2 Nebraska teams, and I think this is the one you were more anticipated for. I was anticipated for it as well. It's going to be a fun one watching these Hoibergs play, and they also have Thomas Linderman, who's also good, and Haystrider too. It's going to be, I mean, Lincoln Pius is a stacked team, but I think Grand Island Central Catholic, they can play right with them.
And of course, this is a GICC team that returns a lot of players from a team that reached the state championship last season. They lost to BLRD 61-47 in that state title game. They are coming back with revenge in their mind, and they could really put a statement out to BRLD, who lost just earlier to Auburn 52-46 to beat a Class A team as high caliber as Lincoln Pius X.
Absolutely. It's going to be, it looks like we are getting ready to rock, and the Heartland Event Center is filling up. We got, after this one, we got 2 more, Sunrise Christian Academy, Bellevue West, Oak Hill, Millard North. And I'm glad they're letting in 75% capacity. It's starting to one more step towards normalcy here in our world, but and looks like Grand Island Central Catholic, the first ones to bring cheerleaders, it looks like, as we're about 35 seconds or so. It's going to be a fun one. Lincoln Pius 10th, Grand Island Central Catholic, and Jeffrey Ekstrom and me on the call. And take it away, Jeff.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because Lincoln Pius, 16-8 last season, losing to Omaha South in the A7 district final. And so they've come back with a goal in mind to reach that state tournament and compete. I mean, that top 5 for Class A is really competitive. Of course, you got Miller North and Bellevue West all the way up top. Then you got other teams like
Creighton
Prep, Omaha Central. You got other teams like that will compete in Class A. GICC, of course, want to get back to the state title game and try to claim that for themselves. But the Crusaders 17-3, Lincoln Pius the 10th at 14-2. The Thunderbolts only loss is coming to number 1 Bellevue West 82-65 on January 12th, and then they just lost to Lincoln East to snap a 6-game winning streak. But they did come back and win and beat Omaha South 54-35 just yesterday on Friday. Is it a moment of silence for a fallen member of the Lincoln Pius X basketball team? As a father, as one of the players, as you see the Crusaders giving flowers. Sentimental moment here before lineups are introduced. Heavy hearts for Lincoln Pius X. They'll battle through and take on a worthy opponent in GICC as they introduce starting lineups. But we've mentioned this before too, Jack, just the fact that both teams have so much height. I mean, the Hostreiter twins at 6'6". They have Dabber Cow at 6'9". That's Blake. And then for GICC, you have the Jamer twins and Gill and Day. I mean, there's no short of a quality post here today.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath down low. It's going to be a fun one to watch. You know, really athletic posts, tall posts. They got size, and they can really score the basketball. This is going to be a fun one to watch. And I'm really digging Grand Island Central Catholic's baby blues. I like those uniforms a lot as the GICC starters are being introduced. And here are the Jamer twins, Gill and Day.
So yeah, 2 6'9" posts down there. It's going to be a tall task there for Lincoln Pius X, but they can counter with a couple of big posts of their own. But of course, for GICC, this is a normal occurrence. Of course, head coach Tino Martinez, one of the founders of this Heartland Hoops Classic here in Grand Island. 14th year this has been in existence, and it has just been a hit ever since it was founded. It went from just Nebraska teams from across the state going against each other to bringing in teams such as Oak Hills Academy and Sunrise Christian IMG came a season ago. I mean, it really has ramped up in terms of the quality of the opponents, not just in Nebraska, but outside of it as well.
I think if you want a glimpse of what a state tournament atmosphere is like, you come to the Heartland Hoops Classic a month before. Even you have the PA announcer from the state tournament here. Great to hear his voice again. And it's going to be, this is a great crowd for what, in a pandemic, a crowd like this, it's pretty awesome to see. And, it's going to be a tall task for Lincoln Pius, the 10th, dealing with 269 posts down below. And I think that's, a lot of teams have had trouble with Grand Island Central Catholic. And it looks like
Brian Spica, the head coach for Lincoln Pius, the 10th, of course, helped them to a state title a couple of years ago in Class B. But now in the center circle, Blake Dabercow and Day Jamer. And Day will win the tip as we are underway here in Grand Island. Game number 6 between these two teams. Have it for GICC, that's Herbeck. In the corner, it's a three-pointer for Russell Martinez. It misses, but a foul there from Charlie Hoiberg.
So looks like Russell's going to go to the line for 3 there. I think he was shooting a three-pointer, wasn't he? Yep. And a big-time chance for GICC here early, and a missed free throw right out of the gates.
Martinez on the year is a 64% free throw shooter, averaging 9.3 points a game as he makes the second one. Now the third free throw. And it's off the mark. Rebound goes to Dave Dabercow. 1-0, the Crusaders lead on the first possession here for Lincoln Pius, the 10th.
You're going to have to take control and take care and capitalize on those opportunities of getting those free throws. Missing free throws is not going to work against Pius, the 10th.
And right away, Blake Dabercow down low. Lincoln Pius, the 10th, own 6'9" center, gets the basket, and the Thunderbolts lead at 2-1. Full court press now. Trying to frustrate this Crusader team. Gil Jamer, you're going to kick out here. Rotate it around. Three-pointer from Herbeck. It's off the mark. Rebound will go to Lincoln Pius. In the corner, Hofstreiter. That's Sam. He also has a brother Jack, who's off the bench. With it now is Sam Hoiberg, averaging 16 points a game, the leading scorer for this Lincoln Pius team. Going to dribble in, kick out here, pump fake, and dribble in by Luke Taubenheim in the corner now. Quick rotation. Sam Hofstreiter stripped away, and here comes Herbeck and the Crusaders on the other end. And we have a travel on Day Jamer, and they turn over quickly, and the Thunderbolts will get it back. And it will be Luke Taubenheim, 6'2" senior. And he has it here on the near wing. Inside, Dabercow right back to Hofstreiter, but he stripped on the way up. Going to hand in there was Marcus Lowry, the 6'3" junior, but it will go out of bounds, and Lincoln Pius, the 10th, will stick with it. On the drive in, Taubenheim, left hand, no good, but offensive putback by Hofstreiter is no good, and GICC will have it. Here's Herbeck. Gives it to Marcus Lowry. Now into Day Jamer. He looks to dribble in, but it comes loose and out of bounds. Another turnover. Slow start again. A little over 2 minutes in.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a sloppy start for GICC, and can't make too many of those mistakes if you want to beat Lincoln Pius, the 10th. Very skilled, talented team, and have been for many years now.
Charlie Hoiberg kicks out Taubenheim. Now it's Sam in the far corner. Going to dribble in, now to Charlie. Going to dribble baseline, gets past a couple defenders, rejected from Day Jamer, but it will be a foul.
Yeah, nice drive there from Lincoln Pius, the 10th, number 12, Charlie Hoiberg. Kind of rides that baseline there on the left side and gets enough contact where he gets the call, and he's going to go on for 2, try and extend this lead.
Charlie is an 82% free throw shooter, and as I say that, he misses his first one. Of course, the Hoiberg twins wearing the headband. Second one by Charlie is good. 3-1 Thunderbolts lead, nearly 3 minutes into the opening quarter. Hoiberg triple teamed, gets it away for Lowry, down low, but quickly rotated around. Pius recovers from what it looked like they were way out of position. Day Jamer turns around, puts one off glass and in.
Nice job there, Day Jamer. 3-3. And I can already tell this is going to be a fun one to watch between these two programs.
Inside, Daver Cow is going to be blocked by Jamer.
Oh, what a block there. That was so clean. And unfortunately, it was out of bounds off GICC. We'll stay right here with Lincoln Pius, the 10th.
Toppenheim off the inbounds. Sam Hoiberg 1-on-1. Kicks in the corner for Charlie. Goes up, double teamed, and again, Jamer gets a block. Day with a couple of blocks already. In the corner, Martinez. Pump fake, now going to bring it around. Marcus Lowry, averaging 9 points a game for this Crusaders team. Puts in the corner. Now down to Day Jamer. Turn around, off glass, it in.
Day Jamer, he's really, if he can take over a ball game, he absolutely can. Kind of does that as he pleases. Puts it in, and the Crusaders on top by 2.
Hostreiter puts one off glass, and it swirls around, but Dabercow gets the offensive putback.
And Dabercow, yeah, right there, right place, right time.
And it looks like we have a timeout, or it's just a whistle. Referee's having a discussion right in front of the scores table. A trio of substitutions coming in for Pius. It's looking like Sam Easley, Jay Greason, as well as Jack Hostreiter. Made it in for GICC's Kobe Bales. Stuck in the backcourt, stolen away. It's Sam Hoiberg, dumps it off, put up, and one. That is Jack Hostreiter.
Yeah, nice job there. Lincoln Pius, the 10th, creating a turnover in the GICC backcourt. Easy bucket and one. Perfect display there from the Thunderbolts.
Jack Hostreiter for the and one. Yes.
And he gets it to go. So 8-5. Pius in front by 3 now. So far, so good for the Thunder. There's another turnover.
Stolen away. Toppenheim with the right hand puts it up and in.
That's going to result in a Tino Martinez timeout by GICC. Try and settle his crew down.
Yeah, when you look at these statistics, Pius 4 for 7 from the field. Yet to attempt a three-pointer. While for Grand Island Central Catholic, 2 for 5, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Lincoln Pius, the 10, scrappy on the defensive side. And just looking at it, they have a lot of depth. I mean, they have the Hoiberg twins. They got Jack Hostreiter coming off the bench, as well as Sam Easley, the brother of Charlie Easley, who is now playing for South Dakota State, was once a former Husker. And he's averaging 4.3 points off the bench, but is really, he had 9 against Lincoln East the other night. He really is a benefactor off the bench for Lincoln Pius, the 10th. A lot more depth than they had a year ago. That's allowed them to be so successful at this Class A level.
Yeah, Lincoln Pius, the 10th, they were state champions, would have been 2019. Lincoln Pius, the 10th, took, but they were back in Class B at the time. That was Easley's senior year. They also had Jablonski there. That was a very talented group, and they knocked off Scott in the semifinals and then knocked off Ron Colley in the finals in overtime. And now they are ahead 10-5 here in the first quarter of the 2021 Heartland Hoops Classic.
Herbeck has it for the Crusaders out of the timeout. He's going to dribble past everybody. Gets it to Martinez. Back to Herbeck. Kobe Bales.
Lincoln Pius 10th does a nice job on defense. Absolutely nothing easy for GICC. They make their team opponents earn everything.
Marcus Lowry puts one up. That was partially tipped by Easley, so it's no good. Now the other end. In the corner was Hostreiter. He puts one off glass, up and in. And that's Jack. So 12-5 now. Pius leads.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was a nice drive, nice possession there from Pius 10th, and now ahead by 7. Under 3 to go in this first quarter.
Here's Herbeck. Martinez far wing. Gets it to Bales. Top of the key off the screen. Almost stolen away. And now a three-pointer is knocked down by Isaac Herbeck.
Yeah, Herbeck needed that one. That was a nice shot, nice form, and in. 12-8.
First bucket of the day. Now Jack Hostreiter looking for a three of his own. That one's off. Actually, it bounces off the rim and in.
That's shooter's touch right there.
Excuse me, that was Sam Easley. Bales around the free throw line. He's stuck. Backdoor pass for Martinez, but it's going to be taken away there by Brady Christensen. And now looking for Hostreiter in the corner, but it goes off a Crusader. And so it'll stick with the Thunderbolts.
15-8, Pius in front, and now Lincoln Pius 10th, Sam Easley in inbound this one.
Easley gets out to Christensen. Now for Charlie Hoiberg. Sam almost stolen away. But here's Sam going to dribble in. Right hand, no good. Rebound by Christensen. His putback isn't good either. Easley now on the third attempt puts it in. So Easley now with 5. That's his second point. Check that. That's 5 points for him. Now it is Gil Jamer on the other end, puts it up and in. Then on one end for Lincoln Pius, put up by Hostreiter is no good, and so it'll go out of bounds.
So Pius kind of has been in control this entire quarter. GICC having a tough time
almost
putting things together, and nearly a couple turnovers there.
Gil Jamer dribbles it in on Easley, puts one off glass, and it goes. Gil Jamer now with 4. Crusaders making it now a 5-point basketball game. And now a spot-up 3 for Sam Hoiberg. It's off front rim, no good. And here come the Crusaders on the other end. Tanner Turek, who checked in for GICC. Gives it to Herbeck, now in the corner. Gil Jamer down low, looking for a spin move. Nothing down low. Under 40 seconds. Jamer, jab step, going to dribble baseline. Muscling his way to the basket. He puts one, no good. Pius looking to push the pace. Easley gets it to go.
Beautiful fast break transition there from Lincoln Pius 10th. And they look pretty rock solid as they've almost put up 20 here in this first quarter.
A little more normal looking scoring in the opening quarter. It's been a little different for our game so far today. A lot of teams have started out slow, but on the pump fake, it is Turek at the buzzer. His 3 is off the mark, and that will bring us to the end of the opening quarter here of game number 6. Lincoln Pius X, rated number 5 in Class A, leading the hometown Grand Island Central Catholic Crusaders 19-12. We'll take a break, come back with the second quarter action after this. You're watching the Heartland Hoops Classic on Strive TV.
Your day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
With Pumped Up Rewards, you can save big on every gallon of gas just by fueling up, and even more by visiting our stores.
Do I have to?
No, to sign up, it's automatic.
Okay, good.
Sign up today at pumpkinpantry.com.
Your income tax refund could be your down payment on a new vehicle from Tom Dinsdale Hyundai. Choose an affordable 2020 Accent SE for just under $15,600. Step up to a 2020 Sonata SEL with convenience package for $23,699. Or an all-wheel drive 2021 Tucson SE for under $23,000. Make your tax refund go further with Tom Dinsdale Hyundai in Grand Island.
Lincoln Pius, the 10th out of the first quarter break. Hostreiter gives it away to Taubenheim. Easily dribbles in, dumps it off for Greason now. Pass in the corner, and we'll rotate it around. Almost stolen away. Martinez got a hand on it, but in the backcourt will be Charlie Hoiberg, but they're going to call backcourt violation.
Pius wanting the call of maybe it went off one of the Crusaders, but the refs say otherwise, and it's a GICC turnover on the defensive side.
So here are the Crusaders trying to chip in to the 7-point lead. Cross-court pass. Herbeck uses the screen by Gil Jamer. Now inside to Gill. Double teamed back out. Three-pointer. Marcus Lowry hits it. Lincoln Pius up by 4 now. Easily dribbles in. Right-handed scoop shot is up and falls. He has now 9 for the Thunderbolts. They lead by 6. Lowry, pump fake. Now to Martinez on the corner. It's an air ball. Pius has it. Minute and a half into the second quarter. Taubenheim, cross-court pass easily for 3. He hits it. Sam Easley is hot. 12 points so far. Leads all players, and it's a 9-point lead for Pius.
Pius back in front by 9. GICC was crawling towards that lead, but Pius making a statement, not letting Grand Island Central Catholic catch him so easily and keeping their distance.
And now just an easy basket underneath for Dave Jamer. He's up to 6, 24-17. And believe it or not, with those 12 points for Easley, it's already a new career high. And we're still in the first half as Greason just finishes with a left-handed layup underneath. Back out to a 9-point lead. These two teams just exchanging baskets. Crusaders need a stop. Gil Jamer off glass and in.
26-19, Bolts up 7, 5 minutes to go, and Lincoln Pius, they've looked pretty fundamentally sound so far.
And the ball hit out of bounds off a Crusader. 5 minutes to go. Sam Hoiberg checks in for Pius to replace his brother Charlie. 7-point lead. Both teams not really having a problem offensively, especially Pius. In the corner, it's Sam in the lane. Jump stop, puts one up and in.
Those Hoibergs are tough, man. You know, they may not be the biggest guys on the floor, but they can go to the basket. They are fearless, and they can score on demand. They're a very talented duo for Lincoln Pius 10th. They're lucky to have them.
Gil Jamer down low, and he traveled, just couldn't quite catch his footing, and so it's a turnover for the Crusaders.
Yeah, it looks like he can only pivot 1 foot. Looks like he pivoted both of them, and that will be, looks like Pius is going to take a 30-second timeout here.
Yeah, when you look at the scoring, Sam Easley with 12 points. He's 5 for 6 from the field, including 2 3-pointers. Leading the way for GICC, it is the Jamer twins splitting duties. You have Day with 6 and Gill with 6 apiece. So balanced a little more all the way around for GICC, but for Pius, Sam easily is doing the heavy lifting at the moment. In fact, Charlie Horberg only with 1 point, while Sam only has 2, and those guys are the 2 leading scorers. So getting some production off the bench are the Thunderbolts. As you see, Brian Specka going to keep easily out there, keeping with a hot hand as they lead it by 9. 4:40 to go in this first half. Yeah, it's not like GICC has played bad, Jack. It's just that Pius is really good.
Pius has played very well tonight, and we haven't seen a ton of high scores today, but this very well could be the first one. We haven't seen much over 60. Haven't seen a 70 piece yet. And this has a good chance to become one.
And easily hits another 3, his 3rd of the night. He has 15, and then we have a foul and 1, I believe, is what they called. That's Gil Jamer. Luke Tomenheim with the foul. And Jamer at the line. He's a 50% free throw shooter. And he makes this one to finish off the 3-point play. He has 9 points. He only averages 5.4.
Yep.
His career high is 13. He's already up to 9. So again, career highs may be broken. More than one may be broken here in this matchup so far. Easily already has a career high 15 through only a quarter and a half.
Yeah, Easley's looked really sharp tonight for Lincoln Pius the 10th. He's been impressive right out of the get-go.
Sam Hostrider turnaround jumper is no good. Dabercow trying to get the tip in. That won't go, and the Crusaders will take it the other way. Almost stolen away by the Thunderbolts, but here is a 3-pointer taken by Herbeck. That's off the mark. No good. Here's Sam Hoiberg on the offensive end, and there will be a foul called.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a reach in there on Jangmar. A substitution being made for Lincoln Pius 10th. Looks like Easley is going to step out now, but I can imagine he won't be out for long.
Brady Christensen as well as Charlie Hoiberg checking in. Down low, stolen away by Gill. He keeps it in, but Christensen is there, and that forces Martinez to foul Christensen as momentum just carried him into him.
Yeah, just kind of a tough break there for Grand Island Central Catholic. And tried to make a nice play, but just falls into the hands of your opponent, and an unfortunate foul just moments after.
Here's Sam Hoiberg, gives it to his brother. Charlie gives it to Tomenheim. Sam dribbles in, baseline, gives it to Charlie in the corner. It's good. Charlie Hoiberg now with 4 points, and it's out to a 12-point lead. Martinez gets it through the hands, and it's stolen away. Sam Hoiberg to the hoop. And right now, just nothing going for the Crusaders. They're now down by 14. I mean, this defense, really, Pius, is really impressive.
Yeah, it's been an absolute stellar performance so far from Pius 10th. They've had a handful of turnovers, just hustling after the basketball. I mean, not giving GICC any breaks. And, yeah, it's been a fun one so far.
36-22, and it's not like GICC has not been able to score the basketball. They are 9 for 17, 53% from the field. But Lincoln Pius, 15 for 24 for 62%, including 4 for 5 from beyond the arc. Of course, Easley with 15 points. Otherwise, everyone else has 4 or below. Jack Hostrider has 5, but it's been Easley a lot. But just on the defensive end, they've been really feisty. Their hands are loose. They're up close. They're not giving GICC any space to shoot.
No, it has been just locked in defense all night long. And now with 2:43 to go in the first half, GICC is going to have to make some major adjustments, figure some things out if they want to keep this thing alive for the Crusaders and try and knock off Pius X, because right now the Thunderbolts are playing top-notch basketball, and just like that, right out of the break.
Brady Christensen with the steal. Another turnover. Now he has it. Jab step, going to dribble in, wants to dump it off to Dabercow. But it's forced to go outside. Screen set. Sam Hoiberg stops, gives it to Charlie. Other side, dribble in. Try to go in the corner again for Charlie Hoiberg, but Christensen's pass goes out of bounds off a member of GICC. As checking in will be Day Jamer.
Yeah, Jamer going to check back in. They need him to get going down low, as he hasn't gotten, neither of the Jamers have gotten a ton of action down low. It's just been Lincoln Pius. They watched the film and they did it's been a great game plan so far from Pius X.
With the drive, it's Charlie, but he is fouled on the way up, so 2 free throws coming. Foul will be on number 21. That's Tanner Turek. It's his first. Now Charlie at the line. Mentioned before, 82% from the free throw line, but 1 for 2 today. Now make it 1 for 3.
A little iffy from the free throw line, but you got to be glad that your team is picking you up and playing good despite not shooting the best from the free throw line. See if he can knock this one down, and that one goes.
So Charlie Hoiberg makes 1 for 2. 15-point lead for Pius. A little of a zone trap here for Lincoln Pius. As down low from Jamer to another Jamer. This time it's Gill who went up. He is fouled, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, it goes up, but they need more of that. Feed it down into the post and go up strong with it. You get fouled, you get fouled. You get 2 free throw shots, and yeah, GICC needs more of what we just saw right there, and free throw goes down.
First one is good by Gill. He's now 2 for 2 on the day. He easily checks back in for Pius. As Gill makes both, he's now up to 11 points. But still a 13-point advantage for Pius with 1.5 minutes to go in this first half. Sam in the corner, easily again for 3. That one's just off the mark. Offensive rebound by the Thunderbolts. Inside Christensen, pump fake, goes back up, and is blocked, still loose, and it'll be off easily and will be with the Crusaders.
Yeah, so a very rare turnover from this Lincoln Pius X office. Don't see that often now. On those things, you got to capitalize if you're GICC if you want to keep this thing within shouting distance heading into the locker room.
Lowry, you got Herbeck there. Now a three-pointer is off the mark from Herbeck. Offensive rebound underneath by Gill.
Great job.
Jamer, and he gets it up and in.
Strong with it. That's what you got to do. Be strong with it. And crash the boards, get a good box out, and yeah, it need more of that from GICC as they've cut this to 11 with 45 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, that ties a career record for Gil Jamer with 13 points in this first half of play. Now it's Christensen on the cut to the basket. It's no good. Here comes GICC with 30 seconds to go, trying to make it a single-digit deficit.
If you can end this first half with this kind of momentum and this kind of run, that carries into the second half, and that I'm sure is what Tino Martinez trying to let his team know in this final minute or so.
10 seconds. Day Jamer now to Martinez. Inside for Day, off glass and in. Hoiberg, 1 second left, just a long heave at the buzzer from Toppenheim, but it's short. But GICC, they were down by 16, but they cut it to a 9-point deficit at halftime. Couple big career days already. Sam Easley with 15 and Gil Jamer with 13. There's a big half offensively from those two carrying the load, but it's still Lincoln Pius as a team shooting really well. 15 for 26 to lead the way, 37-28. We now go down to Mike Sauter with Lincoln Pius head coach Brian Spica.
All right, Coach, shot it pretty well in that first half, and Sam Easley already has a career high in one half.
Sam Easley's playing pretty well, yes. He shot it really well. We're shooting okay as a team right now. We can do a little bit better. We got to finish a little better around the rim. Here at the end, we know that they're going to go ahead and make some runs on us. They're a really good team. They got a lot of shooters out there. Pace has been kind of in our favor so far. We hope to keep it that way for the second half.
Yeah, 37 points in the first half is doing pretty well.
We like that. Yeah, we like that. We like having a little more than they do.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can be a little bit more than that after this is all over.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
So Lincoln Pius.
Your day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day. Huh.
With Pumped Up Rewards, you can save big on every gallon of gas just by fueling up, and even more by visiting our stores.
Do I have to?
No, just sign up. It's automatic.
Okay, good.
Sign up today at pumpkinpantry.com.
Your income tax refund could be your down payment on a new vehicle from Tom Dinsdale Hyundai. Choose an affordable 2020 Accent SE for just under $15,600. Step up to a 2020 Sonata SEL with convenience package for $23,699. Or an all-wheel drive 2021 Tucson SE for under $23,000. Make your tax refund go further with Tom Dinsdale Hyundai in Grand Island.
The team at Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine strives to provide excellence in sports medicine and training. They are a group of board-certified orthopedic physicians with a commitment to serving area high school athletics and many recreational athletes. They are conveniently located in East Lincoln in the CHI St. E's Medical Building with clinics in Central and Southeast Nebraska. Contact Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine for your training and sports medicine needs. Take advantage of their dedication to providing patients with the highest quality of personalized and efficient care.
Go get it, Zach!
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
With Pumped Up Rewards, you can save big on every gallon of gas just by fueling up, and even more by visiting our stores.
Do I have to?
No, to sign up, it's automatic.
Okay, good.
Sign up today at pumpkinpantry.com.
Your income tax refund could be your down payment on a new vehicle from Tom Dinsdale Hyundai. Choose an affordable 2020 Accent SE for just under $15,600. Step up to a 2020 Sonata SEL with convenience package for $23,699. Or an all-wheel drive 2021 Tucson SE for under $23,000. Make your tax refund go further with Tom Dinsdale Hyundai in Grand Island.
The team at Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine strives to provide excellence in sports medicine and training. They are a group of board-certified orthopedic physicians with a commitment to serving area high school athletics and many recreational athletes. They are conveniently located in East Lincoln in the CHI St. E's Medical Building with clinics in Central and Southeast Nebraska. Contact Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine for your training and sports medicine needs. Take advantage of their dedication to providing patients with the highest quality of personalized and efficient care.
And welcome back here to the second half, just about a little over a minute away as Lincoln Pius leads GICC 37-28. Sam Easley, career high 15 points. Gil Jamer also tied a career high with 13 points apiece as they are doing the heavy lifting for each of their respective teams, but as the Class A number 5, with Lincoln Pius leading the way. Next game after this, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be Sunrise Christian Academy out of Kansas taking on number 1 in Class A here in Nebraska, Bellevue West. Jack, that's going to be quite a good one here as we have our Strive Sports' own Eric Allgood and former Nebraska head coach Tim Miles on the call after this.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better matchup. You can't ask for a better broadcasting duo. It's going to be a fun one for both Bellevue West Sunrise and the game after Oak Hill Millard North. Sunrise played Oak Hill last night. Sunrise defeated Oak Hill, so it should be a good one. I think, yeah, definitely both teams, there aren't going to be blowouts, that's for sure. They're going to be close. It's tough to tell which way they're going to go, though. Sunrise, the third-ranked nationally team, but, I mean, they're in Nebraska. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Bell West fans, I think, that made the trip from Omaha. Same with Millard North fans from Omaha as well. It's going to be a fun night ahead of us, and still, we got a good one here.
Yeah, as we have Lincoln Pius leading by 9. We saw GICC make a run at it there at the end of that first half to cut it to single digits. GICC was down by 16, but a couple of big three-pointers, a couple of turnovers really allowed GICC to get themselves back in it. I mean, they still have some work to do, but it's less intimidating now than it was when they were down by 16. And GICC will have the first possession. And almost thrown away. Jamer down the corner. Martinez quickly swung around. It's Herbeck. Jump stop and a shot from inside the paint is no good. Here's Pius. And it's Charlie Hoiberg. And now Sam Hoiberg with a three-pointer, and it's good.
That was a beautiful shot there to open up the second half. Now Pius out to a dozen lead at 40-28.
Sam Hoiberg with 7, and now it's back out to a 12-point lead. Gil Jamer hands it off, almost stolen away. And now a shot by Marcus Lowry is good near baseline.
You know, this lead isn't going to come back all at once for Grand Island Central Catholic. They're going to have to chip away at Pius throughout the duration of this second half. And, yeah, we'll see second half adjustments GICC made to Pius' near perfect first half.
Dabercow down low. It's going to be quickly rotated around. Taubenheim on the near wing. Stripped and taken away by Gil Jamer. Continues to add to his career 9, gets a steal there. Martinez in the corner for 3. It's no good, off the mark. Rebound goes to Lincoln Pius. Here's Sam Hoiberg trying to go coast to coast, but he's fouled on the way into the lane. The foul will be on Russell Martinez. His second, team's first of this half. Off the inbounds play. It's Hastreiter underneath. Puts one off glass with the right hand. No good, but Dabercow comes flying in for the put-in off the tip.
Yeah, nice backup there from Lincoln Pius, the 10th, always being ready for a possible putback. And Pius there doing another nice job, tacking in 2 more. What a steal.
And wow, athletic steal, and down the floor, putting up and in is Sam Hoiberg. Back out to a 14-point lead. Sam now has 9 points. And Pius, relentless. Making this happen. Another steal. Dabercow, no look behind the back. Goes right to Charlie Hoiberg, and he finishes.
Wow.
And that forces a GICC timeout. Wow, I mean, couldn't ask for more from Lincoln Pius the 10th. We'll take a quick break. Come back here on Star TV.
Zhong, right behind the back. No look.
Lincoln Pius the 10th defense is just not giving up as they just get steal after steal, forcing a timeout by Grand Island Central Catholic. They lead now by 16 points. Sam and Charlie Hoiberg really getting in there on the defensive side, active hands, just smothering the guards of the Crusaders, Jack.
The past couple plays for Pius has just been defensive showcases. I mean, it was so fun to watch. And, I mean, in the first half, I mean, they're just so good on defense, just picking apart GICC on these turnovers and resulting in 2 points.
16-point lead on the other end. It's number 25. That's Wenzel. His ball gets batted out of his hands and out of play. Off the inbounds, Gil Jamer hands it off. Wenzel, guarded by Charlie Hoiberg, almost stole away again. It's Herbeck now. Back to Wenzel. Marcus Lowry gives it to Wenzel. Quick pass. Wenzel in the corner for 3. No good. Day Jamer offensive rebound, but rejected by Dabercow.
And here we go. Here comes Pius. Fast break transition. We'll see what they do this time. Wow, quick passes, quick touches.
Dabercow, left hand this time. He puts it up and in. 18-point lead.
You can't ask for much better from Lincoln Pius. And, man, they are just swarming to GICC every time they touch the basketball.
The Crusaders guards don't have any time to think. I mean, Lincoln Pius is just in their face on every possession. Drive by Lowry. Its floater was partially tipped, taken by the Thunderbolts. Here they come with an 18-point lead. Taubenheim, far wing 3. That's a brick, no good. Up the floor, Herbeck in the lane, jump stop, floater, it's good.
That was a nice move, nice little Euro step. It stops and pops and puts it in for 2, and 2 points GICC desperately needed. And, man, no box out there for the Crusaders as Pius gets another opportunity. But just another air ball from Pius.
Yeah, so the Hoiberg twins each attempt a 3, and both are off the mark. So the Crusaders will have the possession. As Easley checks back in. You have Jack Hastreiter, as well as Brady Christensen. Wide open. Herbeck with, that's Marcus Lowry with the open basket, and he capitalizes. So
yeah, that was a nice job in transition there from GICC to get an easy bucket. And they need some more of those, down 14 with about 3:20 to go in the third quarter.
Baseline trying to go up with it was Hastreiter, but rejected by Dave Jamer on the other end. Lowry in the corner. Herbeck now just quickly rotating it around. 3 minutes to go. Wenzel. Lowry to Gil. Jamer down low. Muscles his way. Right-handed shot is good.
So there you go, just chipping away at this lead. It was 18, and now it's down to 12 for GICC.
And that's officially a new career high for Gil Jamer with 15 points. Previously it was 13. Now can add it to his personal best. He's only a junior, so he'll be back next year. His brother, Day Jamer, will not. He is a senior. Sam Hoiberg off the inbound. Screen by Christensen. Jump stop. Tries to put it off glass. No good, but he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul by Day Jamer, his 3rd personal. Team's 3rd of this half.
Yeah, gotta play a clean basketball game if down 12 with 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Gotta keep it clean as Pius has. They have no fouls here in the second half so far, and they're at the line to shoot 2.
Sam Hoiberg made the first one. He has now 10, make it 11. He averages 16, leading scorer for this team. As Day Jamer checks out. As the Crusaders still down by 14. Martinez has it off the inbounds. Up the floor quickly. That's Herbeck. Lowry going to dribble in on Easley. Stop, puts off glass, and doesn't get the and one, but he'll go to the line anyway.
Yeah, it's a nice drive there and attacks the glass, gets the foul call for him, gets to go to the line for 2. Nice job there from the Crusaders.
First one by Lowry is good. On the year, Lowry is a 79% free throw shooter. So pretty efficient for the Crusaders. Second one, just like the first. He has 9. His season average. 12-point lead for Pius. Sam Hoiberg kick out. Now in the corner. Sam Hoiberg puts one up, but the foul is on the floor, so no shot will count. It'll be off Russell Martinez, his 3rd, team 4th. A little over 2 minutes to go in his 3rd quarter.
Inbounds play coming for Pius 10th here, and looks like they're going to find Hoiberg. And now they're going to drive, but can't finish.
Hoiberg, nice jump stop, but he can't put it off glass. Now here come the Crusaders on the other end. 3-pointer by Herbeck is no good. Rebound goes to Pius. Here's Sam Hoiberg on the dribble in. Puts scoop shot, doesn't go. Now a 2-on-2 if GICC hurries, but they're going to slow things down and hand it off to Marcus Lowry. Looking for down low, but overshoots. Jamer now on the fast break on the other end. It is Christensen who goes hard into the hoop. His shot is out the mark, but will go to the line.
Yeah, he kind of fell awkwardly against that padding there on the hoop. And looks like he hit his lower back, but he's all right. That's good to see, and he'll get 2 free throws.
First one, Mike Christensen, is no good. Swirls out. On the year, Christensen is a 55% free throw shooter. 6'6" junior. Averages 6 points a game. Second one. No good as well. On the other end. Herbeck. Guarded by Easley. Tanner Turek. The Crusaders check back in. A little over a minute to go. Wenzel back in the corner. Lowry jump stop, right-handed. Hook shot is no good. I mean, it's a good shot. It's just not going in. Not getting the friendly roll. Charlie Hoiberg drive in, kick out easily for 3. It's no good. Rebound goes to Pius, and they'll have another opportunity with a little over 40 seconds left in the third. Looks like Pius is just going to wait this one out, take the last shot of the quarter. $12-point lead, pretty comfortable if you're the Thunderbolts. Easily drives in, off glass, and good. 1 second from beyond the arc, no good, but that brings at the end of the third quarter. Lincoln Pius, the 10th, leading big, but the Jamer twins doing all they can, but Lincoln Pius still doing well as Hoiberg and company, comfortable 14-point lead over the Crusaders. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this.
Your day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
With Pumped Up Rewards, you can save big on every gallon of gas just by fueling up, and even more by visiting our stores.
Do I have to?
No, to sign up, it's automatic.
Okay, good.
Sign up today at pumpkinpantry.com.
Pump and pantry. Pump up your day.
Pump up my day.
Your income tax refund could be your down payment on a new vehicle from Tom Dinsdale Hyundai. Choose an affordable 2020 Accent SE for just under $15,600. Step up to a 2020 Sonata SEL with convenience package for $23,699. Or an all-wheel drive 2021 Tucson SE for under $23,000. Make your tax refund go further with Tom Dinsdale Hyundai in Grand Island.
Well, Lincoln Pius, the 10th, is rated number 5 in Class A for a reason. Showing off against the Grand Island Central Catholic Crusaders, up by 14, 52-38. Jeff Ekstrom-Log with Jack McGonigal. The final game we will call tonight, but it's not the final game of this Heartland Hoops Classic. As right after this, we have Bellevue West taking on Sunrise Christian Academy. Then following that, Oak Hills Academy taking on Midland North. The top 2 teams in Class A here in Nebraska, also rated top 25 nationally, taking on some out-of-state competition, looking to show the strength that Nebraska has to offer as a three-pointer is made by Charlie Hoiberg.
Yeah, those Hoibergs have been impressive all night long, really carrying this Pius team, and it's been an impressive showing through 3 quarters for the Thunderbolts.
Russell Martinez guarded closely, and there's a reach-in foul called. It's Sam Hoiberg. That will be foul on him. His first, team second. Here's Martinez. Beginning of the fourth quarter. Big lead for Pius, lead by 17. Mid-range jumper there for Jamer. That's Day, and he knocks it down. He has 10 points. He averages 11, so nearly at a season average.
Yeah, nice little 10, 15-footer. Past the free throw line. Nice shot there. Nothing but net for the Crusaders.
Charlie Hoiberg thought about the three. Instead dumps it off. Here's Sam, jump stop, and it will go up. And we have a travel before he was hit on the arm. Just really domination by the Thunderbolts off the bat.
For sure, they've really never missed a beat all game long. I don't think GICC's really had the lead at all either. So it was probably like 2-0 or something because the Thunderbolts have been on it since the beginning.
Marcus Lowry to Russell Martinez. Down low, Gill, Jamer, double, about triple team. Now to Martinez out for three. It is no good, but a rebound and one. That is by Day Jamer.
Yeah, that was an impressive offensive board there, and one. GICC now coming. Could be down 12 here at this made free throw.
And one is good by Day. He's up to 13 points. Good day by the Janer twins. Here's Sam Hoiberg. Stuck underneath, goes out. Hofstreiter to Charlie. Quickly inside for Sam Hofstreiter, but stolen away by Day Jamer, and we have a whistle. Not exactly sure what for. Possibly a timeout. Marcus Lowry is walking towards the bench. Don't know exactly he had to be subbed out, but he is nonetheless. Braden Wenzel will be in. Wenzel off the screen. Doesn't have enough space, but it's Herbeck who does. His three is off the mark. Rebound by Pius. Hofstreiter poked loose. He gets it back, though, and gives it away to Charlie Hoiberg. He has it now top of the key. Comes it out for Sam. Quickly inside. Pump fake. Dabercow puts it up and in.
Nice job there by Pius. A little fake and puts it in for two.
Dabercow, a senior, standing at 6'9". He guards Gil Jamer. And we have a foul on Dabercow. Samuel Usley checks in for Charlie Hoiberg. Inside, Day Jamer. It's poked loose and out of bounds, but it'll stick with the Crusaders. A little over 5 minutes to go in this basketball game. Of course, like mentioned before, Eric Allgood and Tim Miles will take over the mic. Prepare for our 2 night games. It should be pretty good.
I would assume so for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely be able to. Oh, look at this.
And an alley-oop to Gil Jamer, the first of the day. Only about the second or third dunk we've seen so far. But it's the first alley-oop as Dabercow hits a short jumper from the baseline.
Might have been the second dunk. We saw a missed dunk in the Auburn game, but Caleb Brink from Mount Michael connected on one today.
Russell Martinez. Lowry goes down low. Day Jamer tries to go behind him, but stolen away, and now 2-on-1. Sam Hoiberg puts it off glass and in. He has 13, and it's a 61-45 lead for the Thunderbolts. Looking to go inside was Martinez on Gil Jamer, but throws it too far to his right, out of bounds. It's another turnover. And the Thunderbolts will have it with a little over 4 minutes to go in this basketball game. And not the performance that Grand Island Central Catholic wanted today, but Lincoln Pius, just a monster of a team.
They're a good team. They could definitely haunt you in one of those top teams in March. They're definitely not going to go away easily if they do qualify for the state tournament. And this team's going to be a tough out, I think. Yeah, they're a really, really good team, and it's going to be a challenge for anybody against this Pius team dealing with the Hoibergs and Easley. And I mean, they got so many tools around them to help them win games.
First one's missed by Greason. Second one rattles in and out, no good.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, GICC just miscommunication there, turns it over. It'll go right back to the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, and things can't really happen like that against Pius, down 16, under 4 minutes. There's no real margin for error for GICC.
Beasley dribbles in, dumps it off underneath Greason, but quickly out to Charlie Hoiberg for three. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Jamer, and here comes the Crusaders. Wenzel double teams. Tries to fight through it, does in the corner. Three-pointer for Herbeck. That one's no good. And the Thunderbolts will bring it up with 3:15 to go.
Now under 3 to go. Lincoln Pius can try and just melt this clock down and get out of here with a win.
Sam Hoiberg. Drive inside, it's Easley. He can't get the layup to go off. It's a rebound by Charlie Hoiberg, and he puts it up and in. He has 12. And when looking at Pius's statistics, they have 4 double-digit scores. Sam Easley with 17. You have Sam Hoiberg with 13, Charlie with 12, and Blake Dabercow with 12 as well. So balanced performance. Just too many options for GICC to cover today. Here's Sam Hoiberg. You kick it out here to the top of the key. After this, Grand Island Central Catholic will be at Aquinas at David City on Tuesday, February 16th, and then the regular season at home against St. Paul. Which
that'll be a good one. That'll be a good
yeah.
one.
So still a couple of tough matchups to end the regular season before moving on to the postseason with sub-district and district play, as we have a foul there on Gil Jamer. For Lincoln Pius, they will end the regular season on Tuesday when they travel cross town to take on Lincoln Southeast. And then on Friday, they will host Grand Island, and that's how they will end the regular season before they're preparing for district play. Things roll their way. Most likely they will host a district.
As I can see on the other side, behind the hoop we're shooting at, Bellevue West there, standing over, getting ready to hit the floor after this one concludes. And nice offensive board. Easily, wow.
So Sam Easley up to 19 points. Again, a career high for Sam Easley. Really a good performance today. Carried the load for Pius in what was a blowout win. The only one of the day so far.
For real, yeah. It was pretty much the only one of the day that was pretty one-sided, and it was just Pius from the get-go. Yeah, timeout's going to be taken, it looks like.
Yeah, it'll just be a quick little timeout, or it looks like a stoppage, so we can get some substitutions in.
There you go, yeah.
Line change coming for Lincoln Pius. Has taken out with 1:10 to go is Jackson Kessler. Tommy Dvorak.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of the bench guys coming in for both Pius and GICC. Good to see these guys hit the floor and get some minutes in a big-time game like this.
Joshua Hall looks to hand it off. Dvorak had an open three, but going to hang on to it. 40 seconds to go. Just counting down the final seconds. GICC was led by Gil Jamer with 17. His brother Day had 13, so they combined for 30 of GICC's 45. Otherwise, Marcus Lowry had 9 points. Isaac Herbeck had 5, and 1 point for Russell Martinez. Not the win they wanted at home, but they'll learn from it as they prepare for the state tournament next month. Final seconds ticking away. And that sound makes it final. Lincoln Pius, the 10th, rated number 5 in Class A, shows its strength with a 65-45 win over top 5 rated Grand Island Central Catholic. Really impressive defensively, offensively, you name it.
Yep. It was top to bottom. Pius was the superior team tonight. They looked terrific on defense, fast break transitions, rebounding, pretty much any category you can name. Pius looked phenomenal.
So, 20-point win for Lincoln Pius, building the resume, as this will most likely become a Division I win for him, which would really count towards NSA power points in terms of deciding district selection and host.
Yep.
But about 32 minutes before they begin Bellevue West and Sunrise Christian Academy, as that will be the one after this, the Mill North and Oak Hills Academy, as we now go down live to Mike Sauter as he's standing alongside Ryan Spica of Lincoln Pius, the 10th.
All right, Coach, big win, kind of controlled it after half. After we talked, it kind of opened up a little bit. You guys played pretty well tonight.
Yeah, I was really proud of our guys. We had a really great effort. We had a lot of great contributions from a lot of players. Left a few points out there on the board at different times, but I was really happy with our defense. Being able to hold a team like this with the kind of pace that we want to play, where there's more possessions than what they're maybe used to, allows for them to have some more chances to be able to score, but we held them to 45 points, and I was really happy with that.
Yeah, and big contributions from a guy like that with a career-high 19 points tonight.
Absolutely. He's been playing really, really well lately. We've been waiting for the scoring outburst to be able to happen. But it's his defense, it's his rebounding, it's his attention to detail, it's all the things that he does to be a team player that allows for him to be able to put in a situation like this where his teammates will trust him to be able to take those shots in those situations, and we definitely do as a coaching staff as well.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
All right, well, career-high 19 points for you tonight.
Yeah, it felt pretty good.
Shots going in, hitting shots, getting rebounds, doing kind of everything tonight, right?
Yeah, just the way we play, we know that anyone and any night can go off. So.
And you've had a
really good.
heck of a little run here. You playing with some more confidence?
Yeah, I would say so. Just getting settled in the season, and it's feeling good.
Okay. All right, good job, man. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
So Lincoln Pius wins it by 20, 65-45. Jeff Exworth here at Jack McGonigal. Jack, final thoughts as we wrap up our Heartland Hoops Classic today.
A lot of fun games. Kind of wish we ended on a bit of a tighter game, but it was a lot of fun. First Heartland Hoops Classic on the broadcast, an absolute joy. And I hope this isn't my last one.
It was quite a fun day today. Big thanks to everyone at Strive and our technical crew today doing a wonderful job I mean, going through it all day, all these games, it's quite a job that our technical crew has really done.
These guys got here 12 hours ago.
Yeah.
They've been working for 12 hours.
And still 2 more games. It'll be Eric Allgood and Tim Miles on the mic for the next 2. Bellevue West and Sunrise Christian Academy, followed by Miller North and Oak Hills Academy then. For myself, Jeff Ekstrom, Jack McGonigal, thank you so much, everyone. But don't go away. We got 2 more games coming up at the Heartland Hoops Classic on Strive TV.
Your day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.